Boom. What's up, everybody? Grant Wise jumping on with a very special guest today. We are going to jump in and show you guys some absolutely amazing things that you can go out there and do with single properties that you might have listed, listings that you might be borrowing, people that you might be marketing for. A good friend. This guy is an absolute gangster in the Facebook ad space. Gangster in the real estate marketing space, and absolutely knows what he's doing. He has created something that I find overly interesting. He went out there, he saw a need, he created a solution, and has created some absolutely beautiful sites that allow you to create essentially websites from the listings that exist. Now, most of you know we have a strategy. We call it the social listing method. I'm getting ready to rebrand it as the Thom. We teach you guys to go out there and market your single listings for leads on Facebook advertisements, through Facebook advertisements. And this dude has created some sites that are just like crazy, like incredibly luxurious, make anything that I've ever seen look beautiful, whether it's on a desktop or mobile, all completely optimized for any types of traffic that you may want to run to them. And I think just like absolutely great. And I'm going to dive into it a little bit more here in just a second, but I want to introduce Mr. Travis Thom to the group. What up, Travis?
Hey guys, how are you? Thanks, Grant, for having me on. I appreciate it. Very kind words.
Yeah, no, my man. It's nothing but the truth. That's all we spit around here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So you've got this crazy cool software. It's Elevated REM. Is that right? Is that like the short version?
That's the short version. We've been rebranding. We were leadstolisting.com, but rebranding to Elevated REM because part of our goal and mission is to really help elevate the marketing that is in the real estate space, specifically single property websites.
Beautiful. Well, you guys have done an absolutely amazing job. Okay, look, guys. So we teach you a lot of strategy around the social listing method. So we teach you to build 2 and 3 page marketing funnels, so that you can take whatever listing you have and you can go out there and market it. We teach you to use the main image as the background, right? And then once somebody opts in to view the rest of the property, you kind of show them the pictures, you show them the video, and then you allow them to kind of click through from there and go to another one of the marketing funnels that we teach you, the homes list that we're getting ready to rebrand as the Red Rooster. Guys, we do have a lot of amazing stuff coming your way. This is just like a taste. But and that strategy is insane, right? It's amazing. We've all been able to run traffic. We spend like maybe $2 or $3 a day marketing listings, and we're able to sell our properties in most every single case in less than a month. And it's simple. But I think that there has been a lot of, not necessarily confusion, but I think there's been a lot of like, man, this takes forever to put all these pictures in here and to do this and do this and do this. And Travis, looking at the stuff that they've come out with and really watching from afar for quite a while before really engaging in conversation, they just coming out with a great product. And I was just really blown away and taken back by how much time you could save building these single property websites and how absolutely incredible that these sites look once they're done. So I said, Travis, would you like to come over? I got to show this to my people. This has to be the best product on the market for single property websites. And I wanted you guys to get a taste. Not every one of our clients is obviously on this conversation right now, but this will definitely get put in the hands of everybody that we do business with for sure, because you guys, you have to see this. You have to see these sites, and I'm going to let him show them to you right now. So Travis, my man, I'm gonna relinquish the throne over to you, and I'm gonna let you take it away if you want to share your screen and kind of go through just the insanely awesome stuff that you guys are doing.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much, Grant. Thank you for the warm welcome, and thank you for having me here. I certainly appreciate it. So for a while now, we were, well, a little background on me, 15 years in the real estate industry where I had my own brokerage, had my own team, and we were doing a lot of new construction development listings and single property listings. The thing that we kept running into was that a lot of the tools out there just didn't really fit the bill when it came to lead generation and also looking pretty, right? Having some sex appeal to it, making sure that they're visually stunning and drawing the people in and keeping them, making sure they go a little deeper. So we decided to create this and really build a beautiful way that people could brand their properties, but also build more of a stronger brand for themselves as an agent and really kind of stand out, essentially. So I'm going to take you guys through a few different sites here. One of them is a site that you can have video. So we know video is huge in real estate right now, and this is one of our websites that allows you to embed the video in there, essentially capture the essence of the property. And it's a little bit more dynamic, a little visual stunning, and draws you in. Each one has a lead capture built into it. So this is a just sold one, and you can access then the price essentially with that. So there's slight animations with each one. I'm going to go over to the one that we're going to recreate today. And this is called our modern theme. And same thing, it's a coming soon property. It has some slick animation where you can then enter the price. Let's do that real quick here. And then move forward to the lead generation. So then it shows exactly what is offered at. So the beauty of this is that it has some slick animation and it looks gorgeous on mobile. And you can use some really beautiful high resolution images throughout here. So it's not your typical single property website. It definitely has a little bit more in-depth to it. Let's see if we have another one here to take a look at. When we refresh this page, so you guys have an idea of the animation. This is called our luxury theme. This theme has some slight animation to it, but just gives it a little extra edge and kind of basically draws you in, captures your attention and interest, and so you want to dive a little bit further. Now, with all of these, they take on average 7 to 8 minutes to build. This is our modern, so this is our standard theme, and you get an idea of kind of what that looks like there. So I'm going to go inside the back end of our editor where you create your sites. So this is my account here, and I have a few different sites that I can go through and edit. I'm going to start with this one. And forgive me, guys, a little bit. There's some construction going down the street from our office, and so the internet is a little slow today for us. So I'm going to start with a modern theme. And so we can select the few different themes here. And then once we select that, we go ahead and just give that a name. So I'm going to name that Travis. And instantly, this creates a URL for you. So in doing the name, street name of the property is kind of the best, most typical thing that we see when people create the site. So instantly, our system will create the URL for it and then lead you into the dashboard editor. And this is a live editor, so you get to see some of the changes that are going to be made as we move through and create the progress of the site. We have some dummy content in there, some placeholder images, and I'm going to go ahead and drop in a photo here. I'm going to choose this one, and you'll see the upload there. The beauty of this too is you get to adjust the overlay on this a little bit. So once that populates, I'm going to adjust the overlay here from 40, which is kind of our standard. You can make it a little lighter, you can make it a little darker depending on how you want the photo to present. And then theme color. If you see that we have basically the call to action button and then the basic theme, you can change the theme color to any kind of color you want. So if you want hot pink, go ahead. If you want KW red, that's something you can do, or just something that's nice in the middle, but I'm going to choose kind of more of a classic luxury blue there. And then address style. Part of what we enjoy is being able to brand the property and give it a certain look and style of how the address looks. So you can use frame, underline, or small. In each different one that we have here, each different property that you saw has different little address styles. So a palm tree or oak tree or a little oak leaf or a little house, those kind of small details that you can change. And then the property street name, you can go ahead and just change that as you wish. And the city, state, all of those good things. The beauty of the sites that we really wanted to create is being able to lead generate through each different life stage. So each different phase. So from coming soon to just listed to just sold, we wanted to give agents the opportunity to really boost their lead generation by 300%. Instead of the typical just listed type of campaign, you can really generate leads from every phase of that. So here you can change it from the property status of coming soon, just listed, or just sold. And the ad copy changes down here as you change it. So if it's just sold, it says this home is just sold. Same thing with just listed, now on the market. That way you don't have to really reinvent the wheel with good ad copy or good copy on the site, just persuasive that you can move forward. It's just already there. If you want to edit it, you can. You can just change those little details there. So now for this, next to the lead capture, I'm going to draw up in a photo that I think is appealing, that kind of captures their interest and encourages them to take the next step of moving forward. All right. And then price. Simple, just go ahead and drop in the price. $589,000, and bedroom, bath, all those things have a beautiful animation style as they scroll up there. On this theme, the modern theme, we have video here. So there's a video button. If you want to drop that in, drop in the URL video, you can. If you don't, and you just want to remove it, simply just remove the video URL, and then that button goes away. So for the video image, I'm going to put in this large, beautiful image here. And then for the introductory image, I'm going to place in something down here. And so you see these photos kind of slide in and have that little dynamic animation that keeps people interested to lessen the bounce rate so they don't just leave. Let's see. And so the headlines that we have in here, you can edit those. Of course, this is just text already kind of placed in here, so you have an idea of what to follow as it moves forward. These are call to action buttons, so you click on that, and that'll drop you all the way down to the bottom to fill out this information here. On the mobile phone too, all of these buttons here, the phone number under each agent becomes a click to call action. So you don't have to then go outside of the website and then enter the agent's phone number. You simply just click the button and it'll start calling for you. It's ready to go. And then the feature image, let's put the kitchen. As you can see, we're trying to make it as simple as possible so it takes just a few minutes. If you have your photos ready to go, if you have some of the text and copy, and it's already there. And then here, I'm just going to go ahead and drop in these photos as I can. All right, so it's going to start queuing those up. I believe we allow up to about 25 different photos in there. We try and keep the weight of the sites pretty light. That way they can have faster load time and allow the beautiful animation to really go through. So we try and cap it around 25 as far as the size of the photos there. Then down towards the bottom, we have a few other places that we want to drop in some information here. So let's use this one. And then we have a feature image down below once this loads. And if you're a marketer and you're doing this for agents, It's an incredibly easy way to create a large amount of sites for several agents or one. Our system is built to allow you to create an unlimited amount. So if you have 10 listings, if you have 50 listings, or you have 500, our system will allow you to build an unlimited amount of those. And then you can assign the leads from each website over to that specific agent. So you don't have to open up a new account for each different agent that you have. All right, now let's drop in the last feature image here and upload that. And then once you're ready to go, we go ahead and just hit finish. And what that's going to do is it's going to then gather everything up, create the site for us, and it's going to give us a link that then we can drop in that URL and put in your Facebook ads, put in the any kind of ad campaign that you're running to link those two. So essentially, it's going to turn out and then look exactly like this. And so we have a few different call to actions already on the front screen. View details, it's going to drop you down to here for the lead capture. Same thing with request more information. That's going to drop you down to the bottom into more information as well. I'm going to go back to see if our site's finished. It is, and you can just copy the URL and drop it into anywhere, or go back and design another site. So I'm going to show you what the back end on some of these sites look like. I know that part of the strategies that Grant teaches are retargeting and a few other things. So for this, you want to go down to miscellaneous if you're going to put in a retargeting pixel. On the back end here, you're going to drop in your Facebook or Google retargeting pixel right back here, and then just hit Save Changes. Same area. If you're developing this for agents, or you're a team, or you're the person assigned with the leads, this is where you're going to drop in a person's name, phone number, and email, and they're going to get a text notification for every lead that's captured, and an email with all the information about the property that they requested on and who's requesting it.
Travis, I know you probably get this question all the time. Does this hook into most CRMs, or how can they kind of hook that in?
Great question. So most CRMs today have agent's name, at Follow Up Boss, or agent's name at Top Producer, or whatever it might be, or Lion Desk. We have a lot of agents that use those and essentially just use that email address and drop it in as the assigned lead. So any leads that they get are sent over then to that CRM that they have.
Okay, that makes sense. So a lot of you that are listening to this, with most of your CRMs, you will get some type of CRM-based email that's provided to you. And sometimes, you can go through like Zapier and those different types of things to create integrations from one platform to the next. And sometimes you can't. And so what he's saying is if you have emails from your CRMs, you could just place that in there where the notification's coming from.
Exactly. So each site, is a little different with the subtle customizations that you have, but we try to make it as clean and as efficient as possible. When we used to market listings, a lot of the things that we would see were that it was so much data. It was so data heavy that by the time that the person was really interested, they were just kind of overwhelmed. And we used the psychology and the persuasion of diving deep into studies, right? We read every study that we could find of National Association of Realtors, how buyers were shopping, what they were looking at, heat maps. And so we did A and B split testing on different sites that we had as we beta tested. And a lot of it was that people wanted to see the images, right? That's the number one thing they wanted to see. So that helped increase desire. Beyond that, they then wanted to know the key details, right? How many baths, square footage, how large is the lot? And then if they're really interested, then they wanted to know the price. And so that's the only thing that we locked down. Everything else is really kind of just a subtle micro conversion, leading them up to the point where we say, okay, if you want to learn more about it, go ahead and enter your information. So you see that we guarantee 100% privacy, your information won't be shared. That right there got us higher conversion rates as we A/B split tested it on about 50 different sites as we rolled out certain campaigns. We decided to use positive priming versus negative priming. So for those there that really kind of geek out and nerd out on copywriting and conversion optimization, you probably know that negative priming in some of your ad copy, when it comes to then actual conversion on some sort of lead gen form, if you say that we won't spam you, sometimes that can be perceived as a negative priming effect, which then limits the conversion rate. So we decided to switch it up a little bit and drop in copy there that says we guarantee 100% privacy. So that's more positive priming. So we put some deep thought into how these sites were engineered, the copy, the way they're laid out, and the overall way they look, design and style. Do anyone have any questions about the sites or capabilities?
Yeah, man, we do have a couple of questions if you're cool with that.
I'm cool with that, yeah.
One person asked, you were talking about marketing coming soon, listed homes just sold. Somebody asked if you can market open houses or if you could add open houses.
Great question. We are looking into adding that. That is a feature request that we have with several of our users. We do see a lot of people running open house ads in their ad copy on Facebook. They're really using open house, and then when people go to it, they're using the just listed basic call to action for it. So we are looking at adding 2 in the future, which is under contract and open house.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. What about somebody asks is like, is this manually set up, or do you guys link direct with the MLS, or do you post one of your MLS links, or how are the pictures kind of transferred into these websites?
Great question. So we don't automatically generate with MLS or any kind of IDX, and the reason why is a lot of the IDX MLS images are small, they're compressed, and when you try to blow them up to basically full screen images like we have, the resolution is very poor, and it kind of reflects badly on the agent, kind of on the brand, on the site, and overall it just reduces the overall appeal of it. So unfortunately, we don't right now until the MLS comes up with like a really great way to basically allow high resolution images and automate that process. Yeah, we still have to go through the process of manually creating each one.
Awesome. But as you guys see, like looking at this, like he just created a website in like 5 minutes while we were talking here. Let's see. I think there were a couple more questions here. So these photos should be taken in person. So are a lot of these photos professionally shot images, or do you see that some people are using, lower quality? Like what type of images do you guys recommend for your site?
Sure. We recommend about 1 megabyte or less in file size to keep the lights. The site kind of light. This image here, this is about, I think, 1700 by 2000. So, high resolution, large images, but file size, we're looking at around one megabyte for that. So full screen, large images work best. Nothing vertical, because our site really just kind of basically puts it into more of a horizontal or square photo. If you have images that are vertical up and down, it just doesn't look as great. I
see. Cool. I think that's all the questions for now. If you want to keep on rocking.
Sure. So on the back end, we do have a very basic autoresponder system. And so if you have any kind of if you don't have a CRM and you want to use our autoresponder, that's great. You just go ahead and click here, and it starts that process of creating one. It's very basic. It just sets the minutes. So you can say minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and give it a name, and then create the email from there. Leads over here, this is where all the leads show up. So if you have leads from your property sites coming in, it's going to then give us a source. It's going to tell us where the property lead came from, any notes that we have about them. If you do have a drip campaign on, you can turn those on or off, and then it'll stop seeing those. If you want to download all the leads and upload them into Facebook and start some larger retargeting campaign, then you can just download the CSV file right there. Filter them by the months you've captured, or then select the status of basically the information that you've gathered on each one. This is my demo dummy account, so you're not going to see a lot of leads with full information here. But what we can do is just go through and create notes about that one, create a lead status, say, not followed up yet, or it's a hot lead. Autoresponder, I'm going to turn them off on no, and go ahead and just save that there, and then it's going to change the status as we move with each one. It's a very basic CRM compared to then the actual power and capability of the front end of the sites. We didn't really want to build out a large CRM because a lot of our people use Boomtown or Lion Desk or Follow Up Boss, some of those larger, higher performing CRMs. And we didn't want to recreate the CRM space. We just really wanted to focus on creating a high converting, beautiful single property website that impressed the clients you do have, really want, helping you win over more listing presentations, but also then lead generating for buyers, sellers at every life stage. So just sold campaigns is a great way to then remarket that property around the area that you sold the property in, because who else is more interested in what the property sold for than the next door neighbors? So it's a great way to create different campaigns with different call to action, from the coming soon, the just listed, and the just sold.
And you said that it's a great way to win listing presentations. Can they go in if they have the images and build these sites before they actually meet with sellers?
They can. We see a lot of people, one of their first sites that they create, and we're starting to see this a lot, is people will go in and they will create a property site that they're using then as part of the listing presentation. So they'll bring it in on their iPad or their iPhone, whatever it is, and just kind of show them, this is how we market our homes. This is how we design and package the homes. And that's part of our digital strategy. We use Facebook, we use Facebook funnels to really create more awareness and capture qualified leads to pull them in. So it's been interesting to see. People have 2 or 3 kind of basic sites that they create, and then showcase those with their information on it and say, this is part of my listing presentation.
So could other agents or even marketing agencies, as long as they have the images, they can go in and build these sites out for people and really kind of wow other agents, in the market?
Exactly. There's a few sites here that I've created. This luxury one here. These are Adobe stock images that we pulled off the internet as part of ours. There's this one here, which is an actual real home. This is an actual client of ours. But for the most part, we do have, there are plenty of images, Adobe stock, Stocksy, where you can find some gorgeous images like this kitchen, and really be able to just populate those and use that, just as an example. It doesn't have to be a real home.
That's awesome, man. And this is just kind of a curiosity question. Have you ever had anybody just go through and create a bunch of sites and then actually sell the site to an agent? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, we've had several people, sign up and basically they create sites for agents. They typically just do it as a monthly service. But most of the people that, are creating sites, they're pretty open, and they tell us, hey, I'm a marketing agency, or, I'm the lead generation guru for, XYZ brokerage, and this is what we're doing. Since all the sites are hosted on our platform, you can't necessarily sell them, but they sell them as a service.
Awesome.
So we are seeing a lot of people that are marketing these to agents, and they're saying, the pricing is kind of all over. So we allow agencies to come in and say, hey, I'm going to basically resell these as, a package where people pay me $500 or $1,500 a month, whatever it is, to create all of their single property websites and market them. So we're seeing people have success with that, which is really fun, because we love, agencies. We love people really being able to kind of craft this in a beautiful way to help people win more listings and lead generate on a higher level.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. Like I was telling you guys, I thought this stuff was next level. I mean, we teach you guys how to create very real landing pages that you can utilize for different things. But to be able to go out and build something this luxurious in just a matter of minutes, I mean, it's just incredible.
Thank you, Grant. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely been, it was something that we felt the market really needed, and so we've got some great success stories with it, and people are really starting to build, their brand of marketing through these sites, which makes us proud.
Awesome, dude. That's so awesome. So I've got a question. Well, people are starting to ask more questions about, like, okay, big question, how much does it cost? I don't know. I'm sure you've got a couple of more things to show us, but yeah, just keep on going, man. You're doing awesome.
So it's an initiation fee of $120,000. No. So our cost is pretty simple. It's $149 a month. So $149 a month, no setup fee. It's month to month, and you can create an unlimited amount of single property sites. So if you were going to hire us as basically a separate agency to just build these, or anyone else kind of at this level with this capability, each one of these would be around $9,000 to $12,000. But we wanted to package it in a way where it's really affordable for an agent to create a site, or a marketer to create a site, without having to then hire a designer, hire a programmer, going through the right process of conversion optimization, going through all the studies, right? So we've packaged that, done it all, and really have it here for everybody. So $149 a month, month to month, no contracts. We, really are big on that. And we have a special offer for all the GrantWise people. It's 30% off for all of you folks, because we love Grant and love what you guys are doing. So we wanted to make sure that we got a special offer for you. See if I can find where that is. Oh, Grant, you there?
Sorry, I was muted. I was sitting here talking to myself. Yeah. So look, guys, hey, this is awesome. You guys, if you're watching this right now, there's a promo code for you. It's a REMU30, and you get 30% off for life. No, there's no trial period or anything like that, which I think is perfectly fine. There's no contracts, which is amazing, because I think people try and lock you into stuff all the time. You could go out and get a top shelf program for your business, product for your business that you can really utilize to go out there and win more listings. And look, guys, I was just thinking about one strategy that you could use. I was just thinking about, the social listing method. We teach you guys how to use just sold postcard strategies. You could create just sold websites, and you could use that postcard strategy that we're teaching. And then we also teach coming soon marketing, right? So you guys could come out there with just some next level stuff and really wow the marketplace with coming soon marketing. So there are 3 different marketing campaigns that we teach you guys that you could utilize with this software. And I just think this is next level. I think this is insanely awesome. It's insanely valuable. And for what's, 149 less 30%, for around $100 a month, you get just a new standard in excellence that you get to provide to your client. This is absolutely amazing, man. I'm getting a lot of really good feedback here for you, Travis. I think everybody agrees with me. You've created an excellent product here that you get to deliver for the market. Because you're watching this right now, this is exclusive to our MAM family. You get, I think this offer is going to be up for just a little bit. I'm sure maybe I'm going to talk Travis into pulling it down, because he doesn't need to leave an offer like this up forever. This is a lot for him to give up for you guys. But I'm sure
he wanted to do something special for you guys.
Yeah. He definitely did. And he's definitely stepped up to the plate here. This is definitely easier than Instapage, especially because like I was telling you guys when we first got started, you can do the Instapage thing, and that's a strategy that we absolutely teach. It's a strategy we absolutely love, but this is just a next level experience that you can provide for your clients, and you can dramatically cut down the time that it takes you to set those things up, which is really cool. Yes. A lot of cool stuff. Man, yeah, Travis, everybody loves this. I appreciate you so much for coming on here and talking about your software, because this is something I definitely believe in. It's something I can get behind for sure. And I think it's something that would definitely make everybody that's on here listening to this call right now, I think it would make your life a lot easier from a marketing standpoint. And it would allow you to go up there and show up in a much even more professional way than we teach to your clients. So, Travis, do you have anything else, my man? Do you got anything else you want to talk about? Any other awesome features that you want to show us?
Not that I can think of. I think that we pretty much
it's
covered.
Simple, just as simple as that, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Somebody says, do you have a link that we can show as an example? Do you have a link that we can show as I guess somebody's asking like a sample,
sure.
A link of a listing.
Let's do this one here.
Okay, yeah, if you could just paste that in the comments section.
All right, let me try and figure out that here. Can I chat with you guys? Let's see.
Yeah, you can. If you click on the Zoom link right there, I believe, and then hit chat.
There we go. All right, guys. There you go.
There you go, guys. There's a link so that you can look at some samples. Where do they go again to get this limited time special offer? It's
see here. Yeah, we're gonna. So I'm gonna drop that in there too. I think we're gonna try and keep it up for the next 5 days.
Okay. Yeah.
For you
perfect.
guys, and that way, people have an opportunity to get in there. But we really wanted to provide something special for you, Grant, and everybody.
No, hey man, I appreciate it, and everybody here loves it. So, hey guys, don't sit back on your hands. Take advantage of the software if you like it. Does this software support custom domains? That's another question I'm getting.
Great question. Yes, we do. So we essentially just ask that you buy a custom domain from GoDaddy or anywhere else, that's your favorite domain provider. And then we have some very simple domain instructions, and then it just goes, to our support team, and we try and crank that out within 24 hours for you. So then you have a custom domain that covers up the URL string that we give you.
Awesome. Melissa, yeah, this is a perfect thing to bring out when a client asks to cut commission. Yeah, no, absolutely. Are you sure you really want to cut commission? Because this is what I bring to the table. This is the level of marketing that I bring. Yeah. Man, there's so many good things, man. So many positive things. I thank you so much for jumping on here and doing this. Look, if you guys like the software, you got to take advantage of it, and take advantage of it now, because this is not going to be up forever. And yeah, man. Hey, Travis, dude, thank you so much on behalf of myself and everybody watching this, everybody that's going to see it. We appreciate you so much.
Grant, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure meeting all of you, and hopefully you have a great weekend. And if you guys get on these, crush it. Take
Awesome.
these and start dominating the market.
Awesome, man. Hey, thank you, man. Everybody else, go out there, take some of that action, and let's go out there, win more deals, generate more leads, close more business, build more relationships. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. We'll talk to you all soon.